Using analytics data to improve your conversion rates. If you're driving more traffic to your website from advertising, search engines and social media, but you're not seeing an uplift in inquiries, sign-ups or sales, perhaps it's time to focus a little attention on conversion rate optimisation. That is, reviewing your website and how well its navigation and flow is guiding your visitors on their customer journey, or how well your copy is resonating with them. After all, it's not the size of your audience, but what you do with it that counts. If it's your website, you were probably involved with the build and the design of it. You may have provided all the content for it too, and briefed the designer on the pages that you wanted, how the menu should work. When you've been close to a project like this, it's difficult to step back and view it from the customer's perspective. It's very easy to lose sight of why you're building it, who your customers are, and what they need from your website. The customer journey is often overlooked, and this is when your conversion rates can suffer. The challenge then is to identify potential issues and opportunities within your website, content, layout and flow that might be stopping potential customers in their tracks and sending them fleeing to your competitors. This is where Google Analytics can shed some light. So which reports and metrics to look out for? The goal conversion rate. Bit of an obvious one to track since we're talking about improving conversion rates, but it's amazing how many analytics accounts are not even set up to track goals. Or worse still, tracking Google's ironically named SMART goals. So tracking the conversion rate becomes impossible. So what's a good conversion rate? Well, it depends. We'd hope to see something above the 1% mark as a starter, but it will vary depending on what you're selling, your website content, where your traffic comes from, etc. Whatever your conversion rate is, there's always room for improvement. Find it under Conversions, Goals and then Overview. Or if you've got an e-commerce website and have e-commerce tracking set up, you'll want to track your e-commerce conversion rate. So that's under Conversions, E-commerce and then Overview. Your bounce rate. We've talked a lot about bounce rate in the past, and we'd recommend reading our previous articles about how bounce rate is calculated. So we know that it's not always a bad thing, but if you're expecting people to view more than one page on your website, such as a landing page followed by a contact us page followed by a thank you page, you know that a bounce isn't a good thing, as people are leaving after the landing page and not taking their journey any further. A high bounce rate would indicate that your landing page could use some work. If your landing page captures your customers' details and they don't need to visit a second page, e.g. the form is submitted on the same page and you don't redirect them to a thank you page, and a high bounce rate isn't always a bad thing. So the key report here is under Behaviour, Site Content and Landing Pages. Your site search. Under the Behaviour section in Analytics and Site Search, you'll find several reports that indicate how people use the search feature on your website. Obviously, this requires that you have a search box on your website and that you've set up tracking within Analytics. A high number of visits that require the use of a search feature could indicate that certain information is difficult to find, or you're not delivering the information visitors are looking for on your landing page. Some users will be willing to stick around and hunt down the information they need by trawling through each page on your website, but others will be more impatient and they'll use the search box to speed up the process. So use the search terms report to identify what information people are looking for. Can you include this or link to this on your key landing pages? Could you restructure your website or relabel your navigation to make this content easier to find? Behaviour flow. Your behaviour flow report is more than just a pretty chart. It can give you insights into your customers' entire journey on your website, from what page they land on to where they went next. More importantly, it will show you the drop-offs on each page, but people who simply left your site. Some pages are natural drop-off or exit pages, as this is where the customer naturally finishes their journey. For example, a contact page, a thank you page, or payment completed page would be the perfect page for your visitors to leave. Your homepage, probably not so much, unless of course you have a one-page website. Analytics will provide you much more information about how people interact with your website than the reports and metrics listed here. For example, it would be helpful to view your conversion rates on different devices, different browsers, and from different channels, as there could be issues with your website's compatibility for certain users, or the quality of your traffic that you're driving from different sources. The data in analytics is vast, there's no doubt about it, but the key is finding the information that's relevant to your customer journey and being able to interpret what it means and what opportunities it poses to further improve your website's conversion rates. Hope you found this video useful. Be sure to check out the links in the description below. Visit our blog for more content, sign up to our list and get that content delivered direct to your inbox. Don't forget to check out the Skittish Academy for more training on how to use digital marketing to generate leads for your business. Until next time, keep marketing.